the large enlarged clock widget, which is literally just the clock app except bigger.
I saw that video. Let me pick your brain about that real quickly.
Yeah.
So, one is just out of curiosity because I haven't used them yet, and the other one is just from a philosophy standpoint, I guess I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is more technical. Correct me if I'm wrong, you can only use Apple's widgets right now. No third parties have been implemented. And the ones that
currently
you do have, you are not able to do. You can't really interact with them the way you could if you would have slide over. And
old widgets.
Old widgets, you can kind of because the thing that caught my eye that you said, because I was like, oh, I do that. I cool my cabin down in the Model 3 within the widget. And that's how I've always done it because it's quicker. Boop, boop, done as I'm walking in my car, especially when I'm not home. So it's a bit of a dip. Mm-hmm. I'm out grocery shopping. It's mid-August or something, or even right now, like July. It's
it's hot.
Okay, it's hot. Let's cool down the cabin. And none of that works. Nothing.
At its current form, for new widgets that are added to the home screen capable, it appears that they're not letting people add any type of buttons or, I haven't looked extremely in-depth into the dev code, but from the devs I've communicated with, apparently Apple has discouraged the use of interaction. One commenter told me that they do allow it on the larger widgets, the ones that take up like the entire home screen, but they discourage it on the smaller like 2x2 or 1x4 widgets, which in my opinion, it's still a problem at that point because I don't like the widgets that take up the whole screen. I think those are obtrusive and like in your example of just wanting to cool the car down from a single press, you wouldn't add a giant widget to your home screen or a giant widget to the lock screen just for that button.
No.
In my opinion, what people liked about the idea of widgets was that you could add more data but also functionality to your home screen to prevent the need to open the app. You don't need to open the app anymore because if there's some quick toggle, quick button, you can just tap it and be done. But Apple in their current form seems to be saying, nope, it's just a visual thing. It's just meant to be you look at the data and that's it. But if you tap it, the only thing it's allowed to do is open the app, which a lot of the widgets they've come up with, in my opinion, are very stupid.
Sure.
The dumbest one I got in the dev beta is the large enlarged clock widget, which is literally just the clock app except bigger. It's literally no extra data. It's the exact same icon, just taking up 4 apps instead of 1.
Is it bigger or smaller than a Apple Watch face?
Oh, that's a good question. I should compare. I'll put them next to each other.
While you're comparing, my other question is, are you still able to slide to the left to see the widgets, or is that page gone?
No, that page is still there.
Okay.
So for me, I have the 44 millimeter Apple Watch, and my watch is a slightly larger watch face than the widget on my 11 Pro Max.
All that data that can go onto this thing, where
all those complications,
all this information, and even I'll even give you one Apple, even stuff that you don't necessarily need to interact with, but just display things, and you have a better use case with Apple Watch over that. Interesting. Wow.
Drew and Randy thought they could ban me from this podcast. Little did they know I have all of the control. So here I am commenting on what they haven't talked about yet because they haven't actually even recorded the episode that you just watched. I am pre-recording these. So because of that, why don't we go ahead and have a little vote for the most popular podcast president. Click subscribe if you think Drew is the most popular person on the podcast. Click the dislike button if you think Randy is the most popular, and click the like button if you think I'm better. This is going to go terribly.